Do your actions align with your desires? Are you actually doing the things that will produce the outcome you want? Well, if the answer to both of those was a big fat no, then that is because you have been treating your goals and aspirations as if they were optional, as opposed to how you should be living with them being non-negotiable. So let's chat about it. Stay tuned. Hi guys, it's Regina and welcome back to my channel. And I hope we have some newbies out there, and if so, welcome. And here on my channel, what you can expect is for us to talk about what you can do to overcome your limiting beliefs and transform into the absolute best version of yourself. Now, if that sounds good to you, and I hope it does sound like something you can fill your cup of joy all the way to the top with, then go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I upload new videos every Thursday and Sunday. All right, guys, so let's get into this chat with a few quotes. And the first up that I love to use is decide what your non-negotiables are. So you want to get really clear on what your goals and aspirations are and what it is you're trying to achieve. What do you want the outcome to be? And then you want to make two columns, one named optional and one named non-negotiable. And then you basically want to list out what it is that optional looks like in your life and what non-negotiable looks like in your life. So what are the behaviors driving either of those columns? So definitely non-negotiable is going to be what you have, set your boundaries on and how you want to live to achieve that outcome. And optional is probably how you've been living to quite not hit it, right? So it's the things you want to avoid doing that is going to hinder you from getting to your goal. All right, guys, so the second quote that I want to share with you, I'm actually going to read because it's kind of long and I don't want to mess it up. So the lines we draw that make us who we are potent by the virtue of being non-negotiable and even at some level indefensible. So when I read this one, I thought about setting boundaries, right? If we are not setting boundaries around the things that are important to us, we'll have a tendency to stay stagnant and not progress and, take steps to achieving them. So most definitely this can be tough because if we are saying yes to one thing, we're more than likely saying no to another. And this can be tough, especially when it comes to friends and family about how you spend your time. But a part of becoming non-negotiable is being able to prioritize your life and your time. And time blocking is something I've recently learned to do and take on as part of my inner work to make sure the attention gets focused on those things that are important to me and I can achieve my goals and move forward. It also is great for us, box checkers or list makers, because then we can actually see where we've blocked the time and what we've accomplished for the day. And it can be so much more fulfilling, and it will definitely set you on the right track to reach the goals that you desire. All right, so it's time for a pulse check. So get in those comments and list out 1 to 2 items that you have been treating as optional that really should be non-negotiable. And of course, I wouldn't ask you to do anything I haven't already done myself. So I'll share mine in the first comment below as well. So I'd love to hear from you guys and get in there and chat it up with each other and kind of talk about what you could do or what it would look like for it to be non-negotiable for you. All right, I'd love to hear from you guys. Okay, so the third quote I want to share with you guys is, if it costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Now, I love this one. It was so eye-opening and matter of fact. The exercise of writing down what it would actually cost you and at what expense it would cost you if you continue to live your life as though the things important to you are optional. It's different, right? It's a different perspective. We don't typically think about it that way. But when we do, it offers you something to look at that you see that you are compromising, right? And you're compromising your peace and well-being. I truly believe that living life abundantly is doing the things you love and enjoy day in and day out. So if you are not doing that, or you're feeling like you're not doing that, then you can't truly achieve, I believe, happiness. So the best way to do it is to write down, what is it costing you? And just to share an example, I would say for me, it's like, okay, if I don't start focusing on my health and wellness, what is that costing me? Well, it's costing me having, certain reliability on medication for high blood pressure, or, the self-image of feeling good in my clothes because I'm slender as I want to be, or whatever it may be, but it's costing you something by not doing it. And so start going about the business of making those things non-negotiable and setting priority and blocking your time around them so that you can keep your peace and you won't feel that overwhelm or frustration because, a day or two or a week or a month or a year goes by and you haven't really moved the needle on what you want to accomplish. All right, guys, so the last quote I'd like to share is, your value is not negotiable. Yes. So in a nutshell, doing the work, the inner work that you need to do is essential to getting to the next level and progressing and achieving what you want in life. Your time is worth it. Your health is worth it. You are worth it. So let's stop talking the talk and just start walking the walk, because becoming clear and focused on living your life as non-negotiable as opposed to optional speaks volumes about you and how you value yourself and what you're worth. So I hope that you will do that, because it makes such a big difference in what you can achieve, the time you can achieve it in. And I am just so enlightened by doing this exercise that I wanted to share it with all of you. So there we go. Another week down for me to have the opportunity to inspire you to go out there and start becoming the best version of yourself. And I hope that today's information gave you a dose of motivation to do just that. All right, guys, so head on over to Instagram and join my community of followers where I post a few microblogs per week. And also, if you have time, go check me out at my website at Inspiring Words of Regina to get to know me a little bit better. All right, so don't forget to share this video and check out my most recent videos on applying knowledge and being consistent. And like this video if you like it, and subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss when I upload videos on Thursdays and Sundays. All right, I will chat with you guys next week. Bye-bye now.